At 4 o'clock, we got number 25, Houston, in arguably one of the best games of the day. Traveling to Texas Tech, which also started off its season with a win. Texas Tech favored by 4 points on FS1, but at the same time, they lost Tyler Shao, the quarterback that they really thought could make them compete in the Big 12 this year. They lose him in their first game. They're going to be playing at least 2 games without him. Houston was able to win an absolute thriller against UTSA last week on the road, and anyone who wants to bump them for that really does not know a lot about college football, because UTSA is a good football team, and they were on the road in a pretty hostile road environment. Believe it or not, UTSA does have a hostile road environment, and Clayton Tune was able to get that victory in 3 overtimes, and that was an impressive victory by Clayton Tune and the Houston offense. Clayton Tune last week went 22 of 32, threw for 206 yards, 3 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. He also led his team on the ground, 15 carries for 51 yards and a touchdown. And obviously, if you're Houston, you'd like to see more from your run game this week. Nathaniel Dell had 5 catches for 50 yards and 2 touchdowns. Donovan Smith, the new quarterback for Texas Tech last week, went 14 of 16, threw for 221 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He looked good. That was against Murray State. This is going to be a much different opponent in Houston. You get an 87.5% completion percentage. Taj Brooks on the ground had 6 carries for 50 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Loic Fouji had 4 catches for 110 yards and 2 touchdowns. Houston leads the series 18-14 all time. And the last 4 games have gone to Texas Tech, and Texas Tech has won 9 of the last 10. Last year, it looked like it was going to be a Houston victory. Unfortunately, unable to pull that one off. But this is your chance if you're Houston. AAC looks about as weak as it's looked in a while right now. Memphis does not look like a super great football team. Cincinnati doesn't look like a playoff contender this year. UCF lost to Louisville last night, which just really means SMU's probably the second best team in the AAC. Maybe Cincinnati is a really good team. They just lost to Arkansas. But if I am Houston, this is a chance for a huge statement victory for me. This would launch you into the top 20. I can almost guarantee it. If you win this game, if you win against a rival like Texas Tech, especially if you win commandingly, this could show the Cougars are maybe a team that you could watch for maybe playoff contention. Maybe that group of 5 team that we're all wondering what would emerge after Cincinnati has dropped off. I think Houston wins this game, if I'm going to be honest. Even though they're 4-point underdogs, I like Clayton Tune as a quarterback. I think he's really good, and I think Houston's defense is really good. I just think UTSA got lucky on some plays, and I think UTSA overall has a really good offense. I think Houston wins this one. I think they pull off the upset on the road.